Hi there, and today we're going to learn about how to create thumbnails with Nano Banana Pro. So here I am in OpenArt.ai. And first off, if you want to try out this software, I have the link right here in the description. So you can just click on it and then create an account, and then you will receive free trial credits where you can use those credits to create AI images. So you can go ahead and create thumbnails using the free credits. So now I'm in OpenArt.ai. So if you're wondering how to go here to the Nano Banana Pro option, so for example, you are in here in the home page. So you can just scroll down and then you should see Nano Banana Pro right here in the latest AI models. So you have this one, Nano Banana Pro with OpenArt. So you can just click on it and then you will be redirected to this page where you can go ahead and create your thumbnails. So how do we create thumbnails? So in order to create thumbnails, we need to have a source photo first. So you can go ahead to YouTube and then you can search for specific topics where it is related to the thumbnail that you want to create. So as an example, I'll search for a YouTube thumbnail right here. So I'll try Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast is a popular content creator right here in YouTube, and his videos always get a lot of views. So you can go ahead and see his thumbnails if you want to use them, or like use them in a similar way to your videos. For example, I want this video right here. So it is a robot with a man getting prepared to run a race. So I want to use this setting, but in a different, with different changes. So what we can do is that we can go to the video and then we need to copy the link. And then from here, what you need to do is that you need to go right here to YouTube thumbnail downloader and then enter the link right here. So now we can go ahead and download this thumbnail right here. So click download and then right click, then save image. And then you can go ahead and save this image to your folder. So I have this image right here, and then we can go back to OpenArt. So from here, what we can do is that we can have custom settings right here. So if you're wondering if OpenArt has some settings right here where they can copy a style, you can go ahead and see their different styles right here. So if you have a specific thumbnail in mind, you can go ahead and see the different styles right here that can be applied to your thumbnail. So maybe you want like an anime style or like a cartoon style right here, or a Lego style. You can go ahead and choose those settings right here. So but if not, if you just want like a realistic photo or realistic image, you can just go ahead and not choose a style right here. So I'll just go back right here, and then the model or character needs to be Nano Banana Pro. So if you have a different model right here, so you can just click switch, and then you should see some different options right here, and then you can just search for Nano Banana Pro. Then let's go back. So we need a prompt so that we can create our thumbnail. So if you have like a specific prompt in mind, you can go ahead and type out the prompt right here. But if you're wondering in how to create a prompt, what you can do is that you can just use the source thumbnail as a prompt right here, and then you can make some changes. So for example, I'll click on image to prompt, and then what we can do is that we can upload the image right here. So I'll just upload this image that we have just downloaded, which is the thumbnail that we want to use. So let's just wait for it to finish generating the prompt. So now we have the prompt right here. As you can see, it describes the image in detail. So when you want to create thumbnails using AI, you need to be as specific as possible. so that all of the things that you want to have in your thumbnail is created by the AI. So as you can see, you can just read this prompt right here and how it explains our source image right here. So like this is a digital created photograph featuring two main subjects in a vivid dynamic stadium setting under a night sky with a full moon, partially obscured by clouds and so on and so forth. So we can use this prompt and then we can make some changes. For example, let's scroll down right here. So what you can also do is that you can upload reference images to your prompt right here before you can create it, so that the AI has a reference on what images that they can use in order to create your thumbnail. So for example, I will have a reference right here since I have a certain thumbnail in mind. So you can just click on it and click on upload, or you can just drag and drop specific images. So I'll just have my folder right here, and then I can drag and drop specific images. Right here, I have a photo of a man, and I want him to be the central subject of the thumbnail. And then let's go right here, YouTube thumbnail. So I want the robot to be different. So I want this robot to be included in that thumbnail. So I'll use this robot right here. And then we can also put the thumbnail right here as a reference image. And then let's scroll down. And then these are just some output settings in what quality in the thumbnail will be created. You can also see some advanced settings right here if you want to upscale the quality of the image. And then you can also insert in here the number of images that you want to create. So right now, let's change it to 1 since I only have 40 credits. So I don't have 70 credits to be able to create 2 images. So we can just create 1 image right here. And as you can see, it has 35 credits, which is possible with our 40 credits right here. Then let's scroll down. Now that we have our reference, we can go ahead and change the prompt that we have right here. So I'll just make this full screen so that we can see the full prompt right here. Now, since this is the prompt that was created using the reference photo, we actually don't need to use this. So I will just go ahead and create a new prompt. But if you see that the prompt that we have created right here is similar to the prompt that you want to use, you can go ahead and just make some changes. But from here, I'll just make some spaces right here first, and I will type my new prompt right here. And I will say, like, I have 3 reference images that I attach. One image is a man. It's an image of a robot. So I'll just go ahead and pause the video first, and I will show you when I create my prompt right here. Now I have completed my prompt right here. So I have my prompt right here written at the top, and I have the prompt that was created earlier using the thumbnail. So you can go ahead and compare the difference of these 2 prompts. But for this thumbnail, we are going to only use this prompt right here, since this is the focus of the thumbnail that I want to create. So I can just go ahead and delete the prompt right here at the bottom. And then I have the prompt right here. So you can go ahead and read it. So as you can see, I have made my prompt as specific as possible. So I have 4 reference images that I attached. First image is an image of a man, and second is an image of a robot. So those 2 should be the subject of the image. And then I have a third reference image
whereas we see the man and the robot getting ready for a race. So that image is similar to the image that I want to create, but I want to make some changes. The changes that I want to do is that the subjects should be changed to what I mentioned earlier, which are the man with a helmet and the gray robot. The man and the robot should be facing each other side to side, kind of like they're preparing to battle each other. Next, the background should be a boxing ring, which is what I also attach as the fourth reference image. So the boxing ring should be full of spectators cheering the fight that is about to happen to our man and robot subjects. So the overall style of the image combines realistic human and robotic elements with a high energy, futuristic theme blending elements of sports and science fiction. So the image should evoke interest to the audience where they can see the man and the robot about to have a match. So I have my prompt right here, so it is as detailed as I can be so that I have a closer result to the thumbnail that I want to create. So now I can just close this since we have our prompt right here. And then I just also want to add another reference image right here that I forgot to add, which is the background of our boxing ring, which is that one. And then once you are finished with all of your settings right here, we can now go ahead and create our image. So from here, I'll just click create, and then we'll just wait for the thumbnail to be created. So as you can see, my credits is now reflected right here. So I now only have 5 credits since we need to have 35 credits in order to create an image. So from here, we just need to wait for the image to be created so that we can have our thumbnail. And then now we have our thumbnail right here. So this is very similar to the thumbnail that I want to create. And then now I have this thumbnail right here. So we just use the prompt right here. I inserted the image of a robot. I inserted the image of this man, and then now they are preparing to fight in a boxing ring. And then that is it. So that is how we can create thumbnails right here in Nano Banana Pro in OpenArt.ai. So I hope you learned how to do it. And lastly, again, if you want to use the software right here for OpenArt.ai, I have the description right here in the description. I have the link right here in the description. So just go ahead and click on that so you can go ahead and try creating thumbnails with Nano Banana Pro. And that is it for this video. I hope you learned how to do it, and thank you for watching.